I'm not doing this anymore, Elena. I blinked. Not doing what? It's this. The whole thing. Ryan didn't look at me. Kept folding his shirts, one by one, like he was packing for a vacation. We just lost our baby 2 weeks ago. I whispered, "You think now's the time to leave?" "I need a reset." "A reset," my voice cracked. "I'm not a video game, Ryan. You don't get to start over and pretend nothing happened." He sighed like I was the one exhausting him. "It's been too much. The miscarriage, you're crying, the silence, it's heavy. I lost our child, and you act like I broke the TV." "You shut down," he muttered. I was bleeding. I stood up from the couch, feeling the tug of stitches still healing inside me. "You left me alone in that hospital room." "I couldn't stay, Elena. It was too much. I needed space." Space. I laughed bitterly. "I begged you to hold my hand. I didn't sign up for this kind of life." I froze. "It's this kind of life? What does that even mean? I thought we'd have fun, travel, build something light. Instead, everything became dark so fast. We were building a family, Ryan. I didn't want that, not yet. You said you were ready. I said that because you wanted it. I thought maybe I'd grow into it." "You lied too?" "Me. I lied to myself," he said, tossing the last of his socks into the suitcase. "So what now?" I asked. "You walk out and what, start over with someone new?" He shrugged. "Maybe. You already have someone, don't you?" Silence. "Say it." "Hey, there's someone I've been talking to." I staggered back like he'd slapped me. "While I was pregnant? It just happened." "Did it just happen before or after?" "The funeral for our baby, Elena? Answer me." He looked away. "After. Liar." I saw it in his eyes. I always knew when he was lying. His jaw tightened. His fingers twitched. Same tells, same patterns. "I was dying inside," I said, my throat tight. "You were already moving on. I needed peace." "She gives me peace." "I gave you love, and it broke us." I sat down, not trusting my legs. "So this is it. I think it's best for you. It's for both of us." "Don't say that," I said. "You don't get to decide what's best for me." "Can't do this anymore, Elena." I was going to name her Hope. He blinked. "Our daughter," I whispered. "You never even asked if she was a girl." He stared at the floor. "She had 10 perfect fingers. I counted them while you were texting someone else in the hallway." He zipped his suitcase. "I thought we were grieving together," I said. "Turns out I was just alone." "Sorry," he said flatly. "You're not." "I am. I just don't know how to fix it." "You don't want to fix it." He walked to the door, suitcase in hand. "You'll regret this," I said, my voice shaking. "Not today, not tomorrow, but someday. You'll remember what you left," maybe, he muttered, and then he was gone. I stared at the closed door. I didn't cry. Not at first. The house was too quiet, too clean. The crib we built together sat untouched in the next room. I walked into it, my hands trailing along the edge. I touched the tiny socks still folded in the drawer. I picked up the ultrasound photo, taped to the mirror. 12 weeks. I crumpled it in my fist. "I'm not broken," I whispered into the silence. "You are." My knees hit the floor. The sobs came hard and fast, shaking me until I couldn't breathe. But I didn't call him. Not once. "Claire hasn't returned my messages." Leela looked up from her coffee. "Ryan's sister?" "We used to talk almost every day. She was the first one I told about the pregnancy. She's protecting her brother. She told me I was like family." "People say that," Lila muttered, then vanish when things get messy. I called her 5 times. "She's made her choice, Elle." Wrapped my arms around myself. His mom sent me a text. What did she say? That I pushed him away? That he was under too much pressure and I wasn't helping? Lila slammed her mug down. "Oh, screw her." I didn't reply. "What would I even say? You don't need to say anything. She never liked you." "Remember Thanksgiving? She said your stuffing was too salty?" I tried to laugh, but it caught. In my throat, "You shouldn't be here alone." "I'm not. I'm with you." "No," Lila said, standing. "I mean here." She gestured at my apartment. "This place is full of ghosts. Pack a bag. Come stay in my guest room. Fine, you're lying. I can't just run away. It's not running. It's breathing. I stared at the photo on the wall, Rian and me, grinning in the sun. Arms around each other, I took it down, okay? I whispered. I sat on the edge of Lila's guest bed, staring at the ceiling. The room smelled like lavender and safety. I couldn't sleep, not because of noise, but because silence hurt worse. The water in the shower was too hot, but I didn't move. Sat on the floor hugging my knees. The tile was cold against my skin. My chest hurt. My stomach twisted. I couldn't. Stop crying. It came from somewhere deeper than I knew existed. There was no baby, no husband, no future. Just this body I barely recognized, and a pain that wouldn't leave. The water kept falling. I wished it could wash everything away. I heard you, Lila, said the next morning, gently placing tea beside me. In the shower, I didn't respond. You need help, Elle? I just need time. Time isn't medicine. Not for this. I'm not crazy. No one said you were, but you're drowning. Not ready to talk to a stranger. Then talk to me. You're not a therapist. No, she said softly. I'm just your sister who loves you and hates watching you disappear. I'm not disappearing. You haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm not hungry. We haven't smiled in 2 weeks. There's nothing to smile about. You haven't said his name. I looked away. You still love him? I hate him. It's not an answer. I swallowed hard. I hate what he did. I hate how he left. I hate that I miss him. Leela sat beside me. You lost everything at once. It's okay not to. Be okay. I feel empty. I know. I feel erased. You're not. You're still here. I don't know who here is anymore. You will. I wiped my face. I'm so tired, Lila. Then rest. That night I dreamt of a baby's cry. I woke up sweating, chest heaving, eyes stinging. I reached for the baby that wasn't there. Then I curled up and cried until morning. I found a therapist, Lila said over breakfast. Her name is Dr. Foster. She specializes in grief and trauma. I stared at my toast. She has a spot tomorrow. I don't know if she's helped women through this exact thing. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. What? Do I even say whatever's real? I'll just cry the whole time, then cry. That's allowed. I'm scared of what? That I'll never be okay again. Lila reached over and squeezed my hand. It's why you need help, so that maybe one day you will be. Stared at the number she gave me for a long time, then I dialed. Dr. Foster's office, her voice said. My name is Elena, I whispered. I need help. Come in, Elena, Dr. Foster said, standing by the door. Her voice was calm, not cheerful, just still. I sat down stiffly. Is it okay if I don't talk much? You can talk as much or as little as you want. I looked around her office. Neutral walls, a couch that looked softer than it felt. Tissues on every surface. Do you want to tell me why you're here? I lost a baby. My husband left. She nodded once. That's a lot. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. There's no supposed to here. I feel angry, empty, numb, all at once. Do you blame yourself? Sometimes why? Because maybe if I'd been less emotional, less needy. Stop, she said gently. Grief lies to you. You didn't cause what happened. I stared at my hands. He said he needed a reset, like I was a computer glitch. She paused. You're grieving a death and a betrayal. That's double the weight. I bit my lip. How do I carry it? You don't. Not forever. You process it. Piece by piece. That sounds fake. Sounds like work. Painful work. Do you remember the first time you felt truly safe with him? She asked during our second session. I closed my eyes. Yeah, we were in the car, driving nowhere. He played old music and held my hand. What? Changed? I did. I wanted more. He didn't. Did he say that? No, but his silence did. I held up a photo the next night, Trian, at the beach, arms wrapped around me. Both of us sunburned and laughing. I believe this version of us, I whispered. Then I dropped the photo into the bowl. The fire caught quickly. One by one, I burned. Them all? Us in the park? Us with the ultrasound photo. Us on the couch the night he told me he loved me. Flames curled the edges, blackened his smile, erased mine. Lila peeked into the room. You okay? I think I needed this. She didn't say anything, just nodded and walked away. I burned everything. I told Dr. Foster at the next appointment. How did it feel? Freeing and awful. That's grief. I miss him. But I hate what he did. You can feel both. It's confusing. It's human. I still wake up thinking he'll walk through the door. And then, I remember, he walked out instead. Try journaling, she suggested. Get the thoughts out of your head. I rolled my eyes. What if I write something ugly? Then you burn that too. That night I wrote, you didn't just leave me. You left her too. I stared at it, then added, and I will never forgive you for that. I closed the notebook. No tears came. Just breath. Slow, deep, real. Lila. She was on the couch, scrolling her phone. Open Instagram. She looked up. What's wrong? Just search Ryan Carter. Now. She raised an eyebrow, then tapped quickly. Okay. Found him. Why am I? Oh. I already knew what she was seeing. That photo was burned into my brain. Ryan, in a navy blazer, smiling wider than he ever did with me, and beside him, Maya tall, flawless, wearing a diamond the size of my grief. I whispered, he's engaged. Lila cursed under her breath. This a joke? Nope. 6 months. It's been 6 months. Who the hell is she? I think her name is Maya. I remember her from one of his work events. She barely looked at me. Lila scrolled. She owns some boutique skincare brand. Ugh, of course. I threw up. What? When I saw the picture, I literally ran to the sink. "Kay, deep breath. Don't let him live in your stomach rent-free. I'm not mad that he moved on. I'm mad he moved on before I even got off the floor. You were bleeding. He was booking dates. Gave him everything. You gave him you. What hurts?" Later that night, Lila knocked on my door. You up? Yeah. She sat beside me. You want to scream? Break something? I want to forget I ever knew him. I'll help you with that. How? First, we fix your resume. I blinked. My resume. You used to be a marketing wizard? Remember that girl? Barely. Oh, I do. She's gonna need a job before she dies of boredom and heartbreak. Are you saying heartbreak's not a career path? Only if you want to be broke and miserable. I laughed through my nose. Fine, I'll try. You sure you're ready for this? Lila asked as I walked into the office building downtown. Nope. You look good. Like scary confident. I feel like a duck in heels. You're doing great. I walked into the Hendricks media office and met Noah, the hiring manager. Welcome, Elena, he said, shaking my hand. We're excited to meet you. Same here. Nervous, but excited, he smiled. We've all been there. 3 weeks in, I found myself smiling again genuinely. I stayed late without hating it. I brainstormed campaigns and people actually listened. Noah leaned over my desk one day and said, "You're a natural." I shrugged. I guess I forgot I liked this. Ever forget your own name too? Some days, I'm glad you remembered. That night, Lila made dinner. You look lighter, she said. Work helps. Feeling useful helps. You've always been useful. You just forgot. I'm remembering things now. Like what? That I don't need anyone to save me. Lila grinned. There she is. But at midnight, I still opened Instagram. That damn photo still sat there. I stared at it for a long time, then whispered, "You're not better, Ryan. Just faster." I deleted the app, then I slept, and for once, he didn't follow me into my dreams. No red lipstick? Lila asked, dangling the tube in front of me. I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. You're not trying, you're winning. Trying not to look like I care. Exactly, red it is. I walked into Hendricks Media, heels clicking, nerves locked behind my smile. Noah waved from across the floor. Morning, Elena. You're glowing. Maybe I slept more than 4 hours, or maybe you're just a badass now. Guess we'll find out in the pitch meeting. Halfway through coffee, the receptionist buzzed. Alina, there's a client waiting in conf room B name. She hesitated. Ryan Carter. The mug slipped a little in my hand. I didn't speak. I didn't move, Alina. I'll be there in 5. I looked in the bathroom mirror. Red lips, calm eyes, straight spine. You owe him nothing, I whispered. I walked to the door. He was already seated, back to me. I stepped in. Closed the door. He turned. His face went pale. Alina. I smiled. Hi, you work here, marketing consultant. I'm here for the campaign proposal. My startup just signed a partnership. Ah, small world. You look. He paused. Different. Better. Yeah, he said slowly. Better. I sat across from him. So what's your brand? He blinked. You're seriously working this? I don't scream anymore, Ryan. I build things now. Why? Cleared his throat. Successful. I am. Silence. I didn't know you'd be here, he said. That's the fun part. He looked down. I heard you moved in with your sister, and then moved out. You didn't call. Why would I? I thought maybe you'd want. To talk, I did? For months, you didn't. I didn't know what to say now. You know how it felt. He flinched. This wasn't how I expected to see you again. Same. I imagined more crying. You're not crying? Nope. I missed you. You missed control. That's not fair. It's honest. More silence. I'm happy you're okay, he said quietly. You didn't want me to be. That's not true. You left, then you replaced me. That wasn't fast. He looked down again. I don't need an apology, Ryan. I just need this meeting to stay professional. He nodded. Understood. I stood. I'll assign someone else to your campaign. Good luck with Maya. He opened his mouth. I walked out before he could speak. Back at my desk, Noah leaned over. That was your ex, wasn't it? Yep. You okay? I'm amazing. He grinned. You want to grab lunch? Thought you'd never ask. Hey. I turned. Brent stood at the corner of the cafe, awkward and out of place in a hoodie and sunglasses. I wasn't sure you'd show, I said. I almost didn't. I sipped my coffee. So why did you? Because I think you deserve to know. My stomach tightened. Know what? He slid into the seat across from me, eyes low, about Ryan and Maya. I narrowed my eyes. What about them? You think it started after he left you? I stared at him. He winced. It didn't. My fingers curled around the cup. It started before, during everything. He was already seeing Maya when you were still pregnant. Silence. I told him it was messed up, Brent said quickly. Told him he was making the biggest mistake of his life. My throat closed while I was losing our child. He was sleeping with someone else? He finished. I couldn't breathe. Brent looked miserable. I'm sorry. Why now? Because you looked good when I saw you at Hendrix. Strong. And I figured if anyone deserved the truth, it was you. I stood up suddenly. I need air. Sighed. I leaned against the wall. My knees buckled. I slid down slowly, pressing my forehead to my hands. It wasn't just betrayal. It was betrayal while bled. While I begged him to hold my hand. While I blamed myself, I thought. I'd already burned through the worst of it, but this was fresh. Raw. I texted Leela. He cheated before he left. While I was still pregnant, Brent confirmed it. Her reply came fast. What the hell? Want me to key his car? Or hers? I'm ready. I almost laughed. Almost back home, I sat at the kitchen table for hours, staring, thinking, burning. You gonna call her? Lila asked that night, curled up on the couch. Maya? Yeah, she probably doesn't know. She's wearing the ring. She's also wearing the lie. I don't owe her anything. No, Lila said carefully. But maybe you. Owe yourself the closure. She stole my life. Ryan threw it away. She still has it. She has him. That's not the same. I looked at my reflection in the black TV screen. I don't want revenge. Then what do you want? To make sure she knows what she's marrying. I typed the message 10 times before I sent it. Hi, Maya. I think we should talk. Woman. To woman. 1 time. That's all I ask, she replied an hour later. Okay, tomorrow? Coffee? Take a deep breath, the nurse said gently. It's going to feel a little cold. I nodded, barely. The jelly on my stomach was nothing. I felt nothing. I just wanted answers, okay, she said, eyes on the screen. Let's take a look. I squinted at the monitor. Black and gray blobs. I didn't see anything until I did 2.2 little flickers. Heartbeat, heartbeat. I stared. Are those? Twins. The nurse confirmed. Congratulations. My throat burned. Ah! That can't be right. It's definitely right.
Ow.
You're about 9 weeks along. I sat in the parking lot, engine off, keys in my lap, sobbing into my scarf. I can't breathe. I whispered to Lila. Wait, twins. She gasped through the phone. Yes. Holy okay. Okay, breathe. Are you sure you're okay? No. I don't know what I'm feeling. Everything. Nothing. Just static. You want me to come get you? No, I'm just parked. I needed to hear someone say something normal. Well, that's not going to happen for me. My sister's having twins. It's not normal. It's next level. It's Ryan's. Ah. I figured. I don't even remember feeling happy that night. Just numb. It was a blur. Alina, I thought it was stress, nausea, or something else. But twins, you're not alone in this. I feel alone. I don't know what to do, I told Dr. Foster the next morning. She didn't blink. What do you want to do? I don't know. You're allowed to not know. But you're also allowed to imagine a life where this doesn't break you. Why now? Why again? It's like the universe is laughing at me. Maybe it's giving you a second chance. I didn't ask for one. That doesn't mean you can't accept it. I'm not ready to be a mom, let alone a mom to twins. No one's ever ready. They just begin. I don't even know if I want to. Then let's sit with that, without judgment. I sat with it all weekend. No TV, no phone, just silence. And the faint idea that maybe, just maybe something in me did want them. I found myself holding the old ultrasound photo, the one I never framed. I lit a candle, and beside it, I set the new one. You made a decision? Lila asked, handing me a bowl of soup. I did. Her eyes widened, and I'm keeping them. Oh my God. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want them. You're going to be amazing. I'll help, I swear. I believe. I'll learn how to swaddle in warm bottles, buy 5,000 diapers. I'm terrified. You're allowed to be, but also you're strong, I exhaled. I just keep thinking, what if they're all I have? Then they'll be enough. I whispered that same thing to myself that night, over and over. They'll be enough. They'll be enough. They'll be enough. Hi, sorry, this is weird, but have we met before? Her voice caught me off guard. I looked up from the espresso machine. Maya. Soft curls. Flawless makeup. Eyes too kind for the man she was marrying. I froze. I don't think so. She tilted her head. Are you sure? You look so familiar? Swallowed hard. Maybe from online? Instagram? Her brow lifted. Wait, Ryan's Instagram? I nodded slowly. That's probably it. She gave a small laugh. Yeah, he posts way too much. I make fun of him for it. I bit my lip. You're engaged? Her whole face lit up. Yes, 6 months now. We're planning a spring wedding. 6 months? Yeah. She glanced at the ring on her finger. We met right before that. It was fast. But when you know, right? I looked at the counter, then back at her. My chest tightened. You really didn't know, did you? Her smile faded. Didn't know what? I leaned closer, lowering my voice. Ow. He left me right after I miscarried. Her eyes widened. What? We were together for 4 years. I got pregnant. We lost the baby. He said I was broken. Then he disappeared. She stared at me, lips parted. I didn't blink. That was 7 months ago. You started dating him 6 months ago. No, she shook her head. That can't be right. It is. Her face turned pale. Told me he was single for a year before we met. He lied. Her hand went to her mouth. Oh my God. Thought you knew, I said. It really did, but the way you smiled, you don't. She stepped back. Why are you telling me this? Because you deserve to know who he really is. This is insane. Why would he? Because he wanted a reset, a clean slate. He didn't want the guilt. Tears welled in her eyes. I never meant. I'm not blaming you, Maya. I kept my voice steady. I'm blaming him. She looked at me, searching. You said miscarriage? Yes. And he just left. No warning, no goodbye. Just silence. And then Instagram posts of you two in Italy. Her knees bent slightly, like she might sit, but didn't. I swear to you I didn't know. You do now. Silence. Heavy, sharp. I can't believe he'd... She began, then stopped. He always shuts down when I ask about his past, because the truth would ruin the picture. Maya exhaled shakily. I feel sick. Yeah, that makes two of us. What do I do now? That's your choice. I didn't come for revenge, just the truth. She hesitated. Why now? Because I saw your ring, and because I'm pregnant with his twins. Her mouth dropped open. You're what? I found out last week. Does he know? No. And he won't. Not from me. But he has a right no. He lost that right when he walked away. Maya nodded slowly. You're stronger than me. I wasn't, not for a long time. What are you going to do? Raise them. Alone. But I'll be fine. Her hands trembled. I need to talk to him. It's between you two. Just be careful. She looked up at me. Thank you for telling me. You didn't have to. I did, because I wish someone had told me. I stepped back from the counter. Alina, wait, she called softly. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for sorry, I said, holding her gaze. I'm looking for change. And I walked away. She mommy's here, I whispered, gently brushing Finn's cheek as he stirred. Zoe let out a soft sigh. Her tiny hand curled against my chest. Two warm little bodies snuggled under the blanket beside me. I never thought I could feel this. Full again, my phone buzzed. Again, unknown number. I didn't answer. Do you want me to block him? Lila asked from the kitchen, holding my tea like a peace offering. I don't care enough to block him, I said, taking the cup. He can talk to the wall. She smirked. He'll try something stupid, he always does. I'm not worried. Wasn't lying. Not this time. 3 knocks hit the door like a slow drumbeat. I blinked. Leela raised an eyebrow. No way, is that? I stood. Stay here with the twins. She nodded, eyes narrowing as I moved toward the door. Another knock. Opened it, and there he was. Hi, Ryan breathed, eyes wide, hair messy, a shadow of who he used to be. Can we talk? I didn't move about. I heard you had Alina. I didn't know. You didn't want to know. I panicked. I was a mess. I didn't think you'd want twins, Ryan. You're twins. Right. He blinked. Fast. I saw a picture. Someone sent it. Maya's cousin. I think you left me bleeding in a hospital bed. Then proposed to someone else. I didn't know what to do. I thought you hated me, I did. He stepped forward. I didn't move. I'm sorry, he said quietly. More than I can ever say. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Which one? Leaving me lying to Maya? Or showing up now thinking sorry fixes everything? His voice cracked. I want to be part of their lives. No. Elena, please. No. His jaw tensed. They're my kids. And they'll never know what it feels like to be abandoned by someone who's supposed to love them. I won't let that happen again. I've changed. I haven't forgotten. Exhaled hard. I came to do the right thing. No, you came to feel better. That's not fair. Neither was what you did. He looked past me like he could hear them inside. Can I just see them? No. Once. No, Alina. I softened my voice. Not for him, but for me. You wanted a reset? Remember? He nodded slowly. Well, I said I got one too. It's just not with you. Silence stretched between us. You really won't forgive me? I don't hate you anymore, Ryan. That would take too much energy. I still love you. I don't believe you. I'll wait. I'll prove you don't get it, I said, stepping back into the frame of the doorway. I'm not waiting for you to become the man I needed. I already became the woman I needed to be. His lips parted, but nothing came out. I forgive myself, I added. That's all that matters now. Tears welled in his eyes. You've changed. I had to. He rubbed his face. Tell them I love them, please. I nodded once. Goodbye, Ryan. I shut the door. My hand trembled. Not from fear. From relief. Lila met me halfway. You good? I nodded. He won't be back. You sure? Yeah, I ended the story. She smiled. Good. You deserve peace. I walked back to the couch and looked down at my babies, Finn's fist clenched. Around my finger, Zoe's tiny breath warmed my skin. Hey, I whispered, smiling. You two are everything. Their eyes didn't open, but I felt them in my soul. I never thought silence could feel like a victory. But this was the sound of freedom and love. I'd finally found both. She mommy's here, I whispered, gently brushing Finn's cheek as he stirred. Zoe let out a soft sigh, her tiny hand curled against my chest. Two warm little bodies snuggled under the blanket beside me. I never thought I could feel this. Full again. My phone buzzed. Again. Unknown number. I didn't answer. Do you want me to block him? Lila asked from the kitchen, holding my tea like a peace offering. I don't care enough to block him, I said, taking the cup. He can talk to the wall. She smirked. He'll try something stupid. He always does. I'm not worried. Wasn't lying. Not this time. 3 knocks hit the door like a slow drumbeat. I blinked. Lila raised an eyebrow. No way, is that I stood. Stay here, with the twins. She nodded, eyes narrowing as I moved toward the door. Another knock. Opened it, and there he was. Hi, Ryan breathed, eyes wide, hair messy, a shadow of who he used to be. Can we talk? I didn't move. About. I heard you had Alina. I didn't know. You didn't want to know. I panicked. I was a mess. I didn't think you'd want twins. Ryan, you're twins.
Oh.
He blinked. Fast. I saw a picture. Someone sent it. Maya's cousin. I think you left me bleeding in a hospital bed, then proposed to someone else. I didn't know what to do. I thought you hated me. I did. He stepped forward. I didn't move. I'm sorry, he said quietly. More than I can ever say. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Which one? Leaving me? Lying to Maya? Showing up now? Thinking sorry fixes everything? His voice cracked. Want to be part of their lives? No, Alana, please. No. His jaw tensed. They're my kids, and they'll never know what it feels like to be abandoned by someone who's supposed to love them. I won't let that happen again. I've changed. I haven't forgotten. He exhaled hard. I came to do the right thing. No, you came to feel better. It's not fair, neither was what you did. He looked past me like he could hear them inside. Can I just see them? No. Once. Lena, I softened my voice. Not for him, but for me. You wanted a reset, remember? He nodded slowly. Well, I said, I got one too, just not with you. Silence stretched between us. You really won't forgive me? I don't hate you anymore, Ryan. That would take too much energy. I still love you. I don't believe you. I'll wait. I'll prove you don't get it, I said, stepping back into the frame of the doorway. I'm not waiting for you to become the man I needed. I already became the woman I needed to be. His lips parted, but nothing came out. I forgive myself, I added. That's all that matters now. Tears welled in his eyes. Changed? I had to. He rubbed his face. Tell them I love them, please. I nodded once. Goodbye, Ryan. My hand trembled. Not from fear. From relief, Leela met me halfway. You good? I nodded. He won't be back. You sure? Yeah. I ended the story. She smiled. Good. You deserve peace. I walked back to the couch and looked down at my babies. Finn's fist clenched. Around my finger, Zoe's tiny breath warmed my skin. "Hey," I whispered, smiling. "You two are everything." Their eyes didn't open, but I felt them in my soul. I never thought silence could feel like a victory. But this was the sound of freedom and love. I'd finally found both.